In 1901, divers pulled a lump of corroded bronze from a Roman shipwreck in the Aegean Sea. For decades, it sat in a museum, ignored. Then scientists looked closer and found gears, dozens of them, precisely cut, interlocking, deliberate. This device is older than the concept of the mechanical clock by over 1,000 years, and to this day, we are still not entirely sure how the ancient world built it. The wreck was found near the tiny island of Antikythera, between Crete and mainland Greece. The ship itself was a treasure trove. Statues, jewelry, coins, glassware, all likely being transported from the eastern Mediterranean toward Rome. Sometime around 60 BCE, sponge divers stumbled onto it almost by accident, and what they recovered would eventually rewrite our understanding of ancient technology. At first, the fragments looked like nothing special, just rusted metal. But X-ray and CT scanning revealed over 30 precision-cut bronze gears, some with teeth barely a millimeter across. Researchers eventually determined this was no ordinary object. It was a mechanical calculator designed to track the movements of the sun, the moon, and possibly the 5 planets known in antiquity. Turn a hand crank, and the device would show you where the moon would be in the sky, months, even years into the future. It could predict eclipses. It could track the 4-year cycle of the ancient Olympic Games. Here's the problem historians had to grapple with. Nothing built with this level of complexity shows up again in the historical record for over 1,000 years, not until European astronomical clocks in the 14th century. So how did a civilization without electricity, without modern metallurgy, produce something this precise? Some researchers connect the device to the astronomer Hipparchus, whose calculations of lunar motion match the mechanism's design almost exactly. Others point to the island of Rhodes, a known center for mechanical engineering in the ancient world, possibly linked to the legacy of Archimedes himself. Even now, only about 1/3 of the original device survives. Entire sections, including what may have been dials tracking the visible planets, exist only in fragments, too damaged to fully reconstruct. We don't know exactly who built it. We don't know how many of these machines existed, or whether this was a one-of-a-kind masterpiece or a common tool that simply didn't survive elsewhere. Every shipwreck we haven't found could be hiding another one. What the Antikythera Mechanism really tells us is this: ancient knowledge was far more advanced than the simplified story we're often taught. Somewhere in the ancient Mediterranean, someone had the mathematical understanding of astronomy and the engineering skill in bronze work to build a machine that modeled the heavens. That combination of science and craftsmanship wouldn't be matched again for over a millennium. So the next time someone tells you the ancient world was primitive, remember, they built a computer out of bronze, and we're still trying to fully understand it. If you want more mysteries the history books left out, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.